So today I changed the spark plugs on a Nissan Qashqai J10 1.6 litre petrol, and I've changed them to these laser iridium spark plugs, and the code is there. Okay, so these are the high-end upgrades for the original spark plugs that came with the 1.6 petrol. So I'm going to show you how I did it. It looks complex because you do have to remove this inlet manifold, has to come out, but straight way to do it. Okay, this is the way I did it. Of course, always take advice. First thing, disconnect the negative of the battery, and then use a screwdriver to loosen this off and loosen this off. They'll just slide off quite easily. You use a set of mole grips to squeeze them and pull at the same time, and that will disconnect this from there. Again, over here, moving up to here, squeeze and slide. So you don't need to slide this backwards, you're just squeezing this clip and sliding the whole tube back. Squeeze and slide. Okay, and then over here, this is easy enough to disconnect. Down, once this is off, it's easy to get hold of these bolts, which are 8mm. There's 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that should allow the whole throttle body to come out, and you can give that a clean at the same time. Now, you're not disconnecting the whole throttle body. What you're doing is you're just putting it to one side. Now, moving forward onto here, there's a couple of other pipes that need to be disconnected. There's this one here, which again, squeeze and slide, and over here you've got a pipe there, squeeze and slide. Now remember that when you do these, you've got to squeeze these with your mole grips, and what you're doing is just sliding them back up again to lock them into position. It's a little more difficult to do it with one hand, but that's what you're doing effectively. You're squeezing, okay, and sliding in like that to lock it into position. Okay, and that stops the pipes from falling out. That's one thing you want to check. Other thing you want to check is make sure all the bolts are tied on. So I accidentally locked out the camera, so I'm going to start from where I left off, I think. So make sure all the bolts are right and tightened on, like this one's not been tightened. Now, why is this not tightened? Because when you're putting it all back together again, what you want to do is leave these two, this bolt and this manifold mounting bolts slightly loose, and that allows you to move this manifold section a little bit to the side or back and front, so that when you're inserting the 10mm retaining bolts for the manifold bolts, there's 5 of them, you can see clearly down there, and make sure you're not cross threading, you're not putting pressure on it. Once you've got those on, you can tighten these up quite nicely. I think those are, I think it's £20 per foot on the torque. Let me go check it. I've got the book here, so hopefully that will help you with all the bolts that you need. Okay, I'll see if I can find the spark plug section as well, which will help you again doing the spark plugs, just putting them together. Torque range settings for spark plugs, there you go, 20 again. Okay, and I hope that really helps you guys with getting your spark plugs all sorted out. It takes a little bit of time, so I would do it on a nice warm day, because it's a bit of a pain. If you drop a bolt down, you have to take the under trays off, and it's a little bit of a headache if you get caught in cold weather. Finally, what I'd say is make sure you check all the bolts, make sure they're all tightened, check all the pipes, make sure all the pipes are on, and that their clamps are attached, and then connect the battery up. And always, before you disconnect the battery, make sure that you have your radio code. Okay, I hope that really helps. If it does, please leave a message. If there's anything I can do to make it better, just mark it down. Cheers, take care, bye.